Grand Rising, my beautiful people. This is your last wake-up call before it's too late. I'm Sunabe the Messiah, and today I will be decoding the movie on Netflix called Leave the World Behind. A lot of people are wondering, what does that movie really mean? It's a controversy about it. I'll tell you what it means. It tells you that everything that I have been telling you guys since 2000 and I would say 17 is in that movie. I have been warning people, y'all, something doesn't feel right. Nukes are coming. It's the end of the world. It's the end of humanity. Nobody wanted to listen to me. But Netflix puts it in a movie and now everybody's surprised. How were y'all surprised when I told you this? Really? The movie is basically about the world, well, specifically the United States, has a big cyber attack. And it cuts off the internet connection. Smart devices don't work. You can't make phone calls. Also cuts off transportation and access to that. There are plane crashes. You know, the U.S. is going into chaos. And it's a family. It's two families that are stuck in the middle of this and don't know what the heck is going on. Because the government basically left everybody behind. Like in the movie I Am Legend. All them people didn't just die and turn to zombies and now the town is empty with just Will Smith. No, but because the government, all the rich and powerful people, they got the fuck on. You see the deer? Deers are disposable. Deers are a sign of danger. Just like in the movie Get Out, letting you know that you are roadkill. They can get rid of you anytime that they want to. This movie was talking about the overthrow of a government. Even this card right here symbolizes death to America. The U.S. has made a lot of other countries upset and they might get together and want to destroy us. Has anybody ever thought about that? BRICS is coming together. Migrants are coming over here. What's really going on? And how to bring down a country without war. And it talked about these 3 stages.
I had a sneaking suspicion, but I wanted more information first. All the signs were there, sure, but I didn't want to scare anyone. You'd have called me crazy because it is crazy. It would have made more sense if we were on the brink of an all-out invasion. But this... I didn't think we'd actually let something like this happen. I thought we were smarter than that. But what happened? Because my primary client works in the defense sector, I spent a lot of time studying the cost-benefit analysis of military campaigns. There was one program in particular that terrified my client the most. A simple 3-stage maneuver that could topple a country's government from within. The first stage was isolation. Disable their communication and transportation. Make the target as deaf, dumb, and paralyzed as possible, setting them up for the second stage. Synchronized chaos. Terrorize them with covert attacks and misinformation. Overwhelming their defense capabilities, leaving their weapon systems vulnerable to extremists in their own military. Without a clear enemy or motive, people would start turning on each other. Done successfully, the third stage would happen on its own. What's the third stage? A coup d'etat. Civil war. Collapse. This program was considered the most cost-effective way to destabilize the country. Because if the target nation was dysfunctional enough, it would, in essence, do the work for you. started this wants us to finish it.
Like where we're headed, or where we're probably in the middle of right now. And it's crazy because this movie, someone, some powerful people have like a getaway plan in an underground bunker and shelter, and they're prepared, and only the wealthy people have this access. Well, there's a TV show called The Simpsons, and in episode 9, season 24, Homer goes to prep school. It's a similar thing where it's a apocalypse happening, something big, a nuke is coming, and Homer meets these secret people who have a secret bunker and that are prepared for this to happen while everybody else dies, and while everybody's twerking in beauty contests and all of that stuff. This is what's coming, and people are not prepared. So Homer and these people, they were totally prepared for it. There's also a TV show, because I want y'all to see the similarity here. There's also a TV show called American Horror Stories. In one of the last seasons, it was the Apocalypse. That was the name of this one of the last seasons. And in that TV series, in that particular season, a nuke hits the U.S. and only the wealthy people get like a notification and a heads up that it's finna happen.
No, it's bullshit. It's a hoax. It's like that time in Hawaii. They're gonna text in like a minute with a retraction. Oh, hi, Daddy. How's Hong Kong? Oh,
Listen.
you know what? We have a terrible connection. I'll call you after I'm done.
Just shut up and listen. The missile alert is real. In less than an hour, Los Angeles is going to be an empty crater.
Hey, Daddy, you're scaring me.
You can still be safe. There are 4 spots reserved for our family. But your mother and brother are here with me, and we're not going to make it. A car is coming. We'll take you to Santa Monica Airport. A private jet.
So there's a lot of TV shows. Even that movie 2012. All this apocalyptic things were happening. Tsunamis, wildfires, floods, and all these natural disasters happening at one time, destroying the planet. And guess what? The president got a notification, and all the wealthy people got notifications. Here's a scene from Leave the World Behind, where the wealthy people are the only ones that get a text message when it all is about to end. Everybody else is left to fend for themselves.
My friend calls me up. No scheduled appointment like he usually does, just calls me out of the blue and wants me to move around some of his money. And we're talking some big numbers, even for him. And as we're getting off the phone, I asked if he wanted to grab a drink. He tells me he's going away for a while. I joke back to him, "Oh yeah? You hanging with your evil cabal this weekend? Thought that was only during the winter solstice."
Notice how he mentions they do rituals during the winter solstice. We know that the winter solstice is a time of year where the spiritual veil is very thin.
And he doesn't laugh. And he always laughs, even with bad jokes. All he said was, "Take care of yourself." Almost as if he felt sorry.
The character also mentions how there are a group of evil people running the world and planning these events.
Then he turns to me, a serious face, and he says, "Oh, just my annual meeting with the rest of the evil cabal that runs the world."
Isn't there a plan called Agenda 2030 where they want to get rid of 80% of the world population? So you got to think about this, y'all. I've been warning about this. Martial law is coming. All these things are happening right now, and we don't even realize it because we're so brainwashed by social media and by this evil money machine and this evil system that we're all victim to. We need to come together to fight, because as you can see, this movie is telling us and showing us how so many people are not prepared. In this movie, a lot of times you hear the characters saying over and over again, I saw this sign, I saw this sign, this is what it means, but I didn't prepare. We're not prepared. This movie is basically warning you that you are not prepared for what's finna happen to America. The dollar's finna collapse. There was one scene where it says your money's not gonna mean nothing if the government collapse. Outsiders are coming. Migrants are coming in. Nobody's speaking about anything. Nobody is going to the government and letting them know that we're not taking this shit anymore. What more signs do you need that this is it? How many more signs do you need to see that it's that we're all in the slaughterhouse by now? It's probably too late. They've been telling us in movies, even the Terminators in the late 80s. It showed a nuke hitting the U.S. I told y'all a nuke is supposed to come sometime this year. Mark my word. But yeah, in Terminator, the nuke hit. And what happened? It was bones and dead people everywhere. A post-apocalyptic time. Post-apocalypse. And it said, over the skulls and all those masses of dead bodies or dead skeletons and skulls, it said 2030. Like I was telling y'all about the Simpsons episode. In the Simpsons episode, it said the show aired in 2013, and it said 17 years. And it met 17 years later. That's 2030, y'all. So a lot of these TVs, movies, and books is pointing to the year 2030. We're at 2024. So y'all better watch out, because it is time to pay the piper and people to wake up. Only way we can save ourselves is to get rid of this evil ass government that's taking over and controlling all the fucking resources. Because these same motherfuckers, Joe Biden, they're going to leave us behind. When shit hit the fan, all these people you done voted for, it's really time for an all-out revolution worldwide. Because guess what? These rich, powerful people, when shit hit the fan, they're going to leave us behind.